Hello and welcome to the Gourmet Chef. I'm your host, Rick, here again with special guest star, Madeline Smith.
Hi.
How are you doing today, Madeline?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh.
Here, under court order, but yes.
Well, all right, for those of you who remember Madeline, she was with us on our gourmet popcorn episode. And, you know, things didn't go that well for her, but she's here to redeem herself. And today we're going to be doing gourmet toast. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with our basic bread. How will you be preparing your gourmet toast today, Madeline?
I plan to use the toaster right over there.
All right, that's a very peasant way to do it. I'm going to be doing gourmet toast, so I will be electing to use the oven. Now, it's a rather lengthy process. It takes probably about 45 minutes to an hour to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the oven by turning it onto 500 degrees and hitting start. It's going to take a little while for it to preheat. So because you're electing to do it the very basic way, we'll just go ahead and get started on the gourmet toast and I'll show you how to do this. All right, so we're going to need a pan because we are cooking it in the oven once again at 500 degrees. And what we'll do is we'll take our toast, and I like to go ahead and prep the pan with just a dash of a buttery cooking spray. Will you be putting butter on yours before you throw it into the toaster?
No, I will actually be applying it after.
I see. Again, a very peasant, druid-like way to do it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some butter now and apply it generously to the bread. And what we wanna do is we wanna make sure that we are getting both sides of that bread with the butter. And we wanna do that to both pieces. Like I said, be generous, because that's the best way to get some of actually the best tasting toast, gourmet toast that is around. So we're gonna go ahead and plop that down. We'll leave this for you later when you actually apply it afterwards. So we'll evenly space them. A little bit of a handprint on that one. Evenly space them, and then we'll go ahead and we'll place it into the oven at, once again, 500 degrees. So we'll put that in there just like that, let it cook, and Maddie, how are you going to go ahead and do, oh, that's right, with the toaster. Why don't you go ahead and show us how you're going to do that?
All right, well, well then, here I'm going to be using the simple toaster. Now, since this is a 4-slot toaster, we will be actually taking the bread and putting it on the left side for this purpose. All right, you just want to put them in both sides. Make sure that the bread is standing up. Make sure it doesn't, fall onto its side. Otherwise, it doesn't really get that even crispiness.
Sure.
But what I like to do is I like to set it on 7. This is a 1 through 10 gauge. I like to set mine on 7 for that kind of a golden, crispy, but yet still tender bread. So we'll go ahead and we push down, and we just wait. It should take about a minute and a half. You can watch it, make sure it doesn't burn, because some toasters, they vary. Some of them can burn or cook much more quickly than the others. So
now, she does know a lot about burning because the popcorn was a little overcooked the last time. So you'll have to probably be very careful when using a primitive toaster not to burn.
Well, it looks about done here. Looks, yep, golden brown. That's the way I like it, at least. So we're gonna take it, put it back onto our plate. And now we can apply the butter.
All right.
So for this, you're gonna wanna take one piece of your toast, and obviously the butter. Nice. And you only wanna butter one side.
Just one.
Yes, I actually like to use salted butter. It kind of, I don't know, tastes a little bit better with the bread. Kind of gives it a nice crispy, salty taste, which is what I like.
Kind of being a little sparing with the butter.
Yes, you don't want to put too much on, otherwise it kind of soaks into the bread and makes it a little softer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here we are. So yeah, after you're done, just put the buttered side on the other buttered side. That's how you don't get butter on your hands. And there's your toast.
I see. That's a very peasant way to make peasant bread. So that all kind of works together. The gourmet toast, though, is actually in the...
Oh my God.
Might be... We should probably check.
Oh my
Probably
God.
check on this here. Right. Oh my God! Oh, look, buckets! Oh! No! I can't even see. Oh, there it is. I got it. Oh. Sorry. We had a little itty bitty, teeny weeny, tiny little micro issue with some crumbs that fell on the bottom side of the oven and caused a spattering of smoke. But anyway, we got the toast out, and here it is, right here, the gourmet toast. I'm not really sure if you can see that all well, but it is buttered, lightly buttered on one side, and just a golden brown, very delicious. And Maddie, she, I guess, had a little issue with burning again. That's twice. But you know, maybe that's the way that peasants like their bread. Well, there she goes, and we'd like to thank Maddie for joining us on the Gourmet Chef, where we learned how to make gourmet toast, and we'd like to thank you for joining us as well. And we hope to see you back here on our next episode. I'm not sure what we're going to cook, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this. Thanks again for joining us.
You son of a bitch! You